joining us. Now here at Trump National, we know the golf is 5-star all the way, but what you might not know is when it comes to creating the perfect wedding cake, Trump National also has a 5-star pastry chef. Ron Swart was born in the Netherlands and began perfecting his craft from one of the most prestigious master pastry chefs in all of Holland. Now he combines his passion for pastry and golf and brings them here to Trump National.
I want to talk about a little bit of your background. When did you start making wedding cakes?
Well, that was quite a while back. I'm from Holland, so I went to school there and then started working in different bakeries in Amsterdam, smaller size, catering to the neighborhoods. And then I came to the United States and started working in a hotel business from there, which was an entire different thing. But from there, I found a job here at Trump's, and I've been here for about 12 years now.
Wow. You know, making wedding cakes is such an art, and everybody is so individual with what they want. So what is the process like when you sit down with the bride and she tells you what she wants?
Well, there's they have an opportunity to bring in samples of cakes. They go through magazines, they look on the internet, and pretty much whatever they bring in, I can copy that. We also have a book here that they can pick from. So there's lots of different ways of coming up with a nice cake. And then there's also the tasting that goes first. They have an opportunity to try 2 different flavors, and they pick their favorite, and we make that.
Now, what is the most popular flavor for a wedding cake now? Because you see so many crazy flavors now. So
right, there's the most popular flavor is strawberries and cream.
Really? Okay.
And then a close second is a chocolate mousse.
Yeah, you know, you really can't go wrong with chocolate, I don't think, anywhere.
No, chocolate is a popular thing to work with.
Yes.
In general, but for wedding cakes, it goes well.
Now, Mark had a chance to, of course, watch you actually at work. What is an average day, though? How long does it take you to make an average wedding cake?
Well, a wedding cake is started earlier in the week with baking the sponge cake part, the chiffon. Then it's later on we're gonna start cutting and filling and frosting and finishing. Now that all happens mostly on Fridays and Saturdays. Okay. Saturday would be the day to finish it because the party's usually Saturday night.
So it's a lot of hours and a lot of time to put together one cake for sure.
Yeah, it's a time-consuming thing. And not all the wedding cakes are the same, obviously. Sure. So you have time-consuming cakes and cakes that can be put together fairly quick. But in general, the cakes that we make here are time-consuming. Okay,
now I know you're working all the time, but have you seen some of the cake shows on TV now that they have? Because it's sort of a whole new world opening up to all of us to see these cakes.
You're right. It's definitely taken on a different life. Yes. It used to be all fairly simple, and nowadays you have lots of crazy designs, and and that all comes from TV, really.
Yeah, I'm sure. And what's the largest cake that you've ever made?
The largest one. A few years ago, we had somebody called me and wanted to see if I could make a cake for the anniversary of Hello Kitty. Which was the 30th anniversary, and we ended up making the cake downstairs. I do everything here in the kitchen, but we transformed the deli area into a bakery, pretty much. And this cake was going to feed 3,000 people. So another reason why we did it in a different spot was the size. We couldn't go through any of the doors in the kitchen, so we had to go downstairs, and that was definitely the biggest cake I've ever made.
Wow, 3,000 people is a lot of people to feed. Yeah, I know at Christmas time too, you did the setup of the village here as well. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah, we do that every year. It's a fun project. Everybody's involved with it. The gingerbread houses. It's all back behind us. Yeah, you come into the lobby and it looks like a winter wonderland, really.
Quite something to see.
Yeah.
Now, where did you get your initial training? Did you actually go to a culinary school or a bakery school, or just growing up, or?
I did. I went to the culinary school in Amsterdam, which is a very old school. They have a good system too. You already work. You already go in a workplace. And then have a teacher a teacher who comes to your workplace to grade you on certain projects that you have to do.
How long does that take to go through it?
Well, I did a few different things. First, I did the overall culinary thing, the cooking, serving, all that, and then I did a course in bread baking and pastries. And from there, I figured the pastries, I liked that the best, so I did another additional 2 years.
Now, I know a lot of people that bake don't like to eat their own things. Now, do you have one thing you love more than anything else, or something you like to make the most?
I really rarely eat pastries. Yeah, I'd be at a party and, I usually end up cutting the cake at a party. But as far as eating, I'll try it, but I'm not a big pastry eater myself.
It's interesting because I'm a cupcake maker, and so I love to make them, but I don't really like to eat them. And people are like, "Why don't you eat them?" I'm like, "I don't know. I like to make them." So. Yeah,
that's the same here. I mean, you're around it all the time, and it's not. However, working in a big kitchen like I'm here,
right.
There's a lot of other stuff that goes on, and it's easy to get lost in trying stuff that other people make.
Oh yeah, well it's okay to have things that other people make, you have to sample it to make sure.
Yeah, that sampling is justified. On my part, I know it's okay.
You know it's good.
And a very special thank you to Ron Swart and everyone here at Trump National that brings you the very best always. I'm Maria Sorreo, and we will see you next time.